Hey guys, and welcome to episode 179 of the Gaming Death Podcast. I'm your host Chris, and with me tonight we have Caleb.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hollow, I thought was supposed to join us, but he's not here, and he's also not even on Skype right now. So I'm guessing, I don't know if he's even going to be here. Maybe his computer exploded again. Maybe. But we are here. Tonight's episode, we are going to be reading all the emails that you guys have sent in over the past few weeks. And there are a ton of questions to go over. But before we jump into that, what's been going on, Caleb?
Not too much. With me or with gaming?
What's either? Doesn't matter. Let's talk.
Oh, alright. Yeah, so gotten a decent amount of free time lately because I'm applying for jobs and whatnot, as you know. Yeah, just been playing a lot of the games that I hadn't normally gotten time for before. So, in addition to interviewing nonstop with all kinds of different places. But, yeah, I played through Borderlands, Tales of the Borderlands, which was amazing.
I told you it was really good.
Yeah, no, it's really fucking good. It might be Telltale's best, honestly. Which is
Game of Thrones is really good.
I like Game of Thrones. It's good. I don't know if I call it great, but it's fun.
Tales from the Borderlands is they do stuff slightly different than they have in any of their other games.
They're actually trying different things. It's fun. I liked how the money system worked out. Overall, the story was just really different. It was just the whole thing was just exciting from start to finish, and it was one of the funniest games I've played in a long time.
My favorite thing in that game was seeing all the Vault Hunters as, like, you are not a Vault Hunter, and the Vault Hunters are, like, superheroes. It was so badass.
It was pretty great. They show up and fuck everything up.
Yeah,
it was really great, actually, seeing just normal people. But it was a lot of fun, and I think I told you the other day I just finished the expansion for Shovel Knight, which anybody who has Shovel Knight and hasn't tried the expansion yet, you should get on that immediately. It's literally just a reworking of the entire campaign, where you play as a different character, you get different abilities and like upgrades and stuff. It's amazing. And it has its own story and everything. It's really fun. And it plays way different than the original Shovel Knight, but it's still super worth it. And I can't recommend it enough, honestly.
It's amazing. Like, I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet, but I will at some point.
Yeah, I mean it was a free release and it kind of just went under the radar, but like anyone who has the game has the expansion. So yeah, feel free to give it a try. Anybody who hasn't, but yeah, just so playing a lot of games, hanging out a lot, doing a lot of reading, just relaxing in between jobs. What about you, man? What's going on?
I've been doing nothing but playing the BioShock collection, which is probably the best way that BioShock's ever been released.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I've heard
I love it I love it to death.
It's just the other ones, but they look way nicer, right? Which is good, because you don't really need to change anything else, I would say.
You don't need to change... They didn't need to change anything with that game, and that's what's amazing about it. And not only that, I've never gotten a chance to play Minerva's Den, which is included, and all of the Infinite stuff is included, which I never got to play. So, I'm excited to jump into that, but I'm doing it chronologically. I'm like halfway through 1 right now, and then I'll do 2, and then I'll do 3. Well, Infinite, excuse me.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I'll have to grab that once I get a chance to throw down $60 for another game. But
I had my buddy Leo was like, I can't believe you're paying $60 for a remaster, an HD re-release, and I'm like, dude, I'm getting 3 games for $60. It's not like I'm paying $60 for The Last of Us remastered. I'm paying $60 for 3 games. It's like $20 a piece.
Yeah, it's a great value for anyone who hasn't touched the games yet. But I mean, yeah. Anybody who's a fan of the games, it sounds like it's worth it.
Oh yeah, and the other thing that I've been really contemplating picking up is the Dead Rising triple pack that came out.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing a lot about that too. Never got a chance to touch any of the Dead Rising games actually, so I'm looking to potentially grab that as well. And apparently that's a similar thing. It's not too much different. It just looks way better than the originals, which is fine.
My only thing with that is I wouldn't pay the $60 and get all three. I'd probably only pick up Dead Rising 1 and Dead Rising 2 because off the record, in my opinion, isn't worth $20.
That's fair. That's like what was that, like a small expansion to 2?
It was a small expansion to 2. It was like, hey, here's 2, but now you get to play as Frank West.
Yeah, which is when he's all washed up and he's doing some kind of show in Vegas, right? I can't remember the story exactly.
Something along those lines.
Okay. But yeah, a lot of good remasters coming out, oddly enough. But yeah, stuff's finally kicking up again, going into fall, and looking forward to a cool season. Or looking forward to some good stuff this holiday season.
Yeah, lots of good stuff. The other big thing is our Extra Life page is now live. We've already raised $15 towards our $100 goal for this year. So if you guys want to go over to extralife.com, you guys can just look up Christopher Gannon and go ahead and donate there. I will be flooding Facebook with links. So if you like us on Facebook or you're friends with me on Facebook, I will be flooding the link everywhere. So I just wanted to give a shout out there, and to whoever donated the $15 to us. Thank you very much. So,
yeah. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Did you see all the shit coming out of Tokyo Game Show, though?
I did.
All these Japanese games coming out in February?
Yeah. Hollow just texted. He's on his way. Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff coming out February. We got Berserk. We've got Resident Evil 7 dropping in, January 25th. We've got Persona coming in February. We've got, what else do we got?
Zero Horizon Dawn coming in February. Which is going to be off. That's like the one game that I'm super excited for. South Park's coming probably February now because it just got pushed back.
Oh, yeah, I just heard about that. That's unfortunate, but either way, that's going to be great.
Well, I'm pissed off about the whole South Park thing because I pre-ordered it. I accidentally pre-ordered it on Ubisoft's website.
Oh.
And then I was like, hey guys, I didn't mean to pre-order this. Can I please have a refund of the money that you already took from me because you're charging me full price and I can get it on Amazon for cheaper? And they were like, nah. And I was like, no, seriously.
Just nah.
Like, seriously, can I please have a refund? And they were like, no, dude, you can't have a refund.
You can't.
It's a digital game. You already got your digital code. And I'm like, no, dude, the game's not out yet.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm bringing them in right now. And they were like, no, seriously, you can be like, just give me my fucking money back. It'd be cool. And they were like, nah. Oh, fuck you guys. So fuck Ubisoft.
They were like, nah. What's going on?
I want to give a shout out to Austin's in the chat. What's going on, Austin? I want to give a shout out to Alterniverse Comics in Hyde Park. They should be listening during EDH tonight. If Anthony and the guys up there are listening, what's going on, guys? And a Wild Hollowblade just showed up.
Caleb said hi like 5 minutes ago.
Yes, but I was talking. And it wasn't 5 minutes. Nope. You've only been here for like 2 seconds.
Nope, that's wrong also.
Go fuck yourself.
Your statistics are all over the place and they're very incorrect.
I'm taking away your BioShock collection now. You can't play it no more.
Not possible. It's not possible because I got a physical, so you know.
Yeah, so I can come take it away since you got a physical.
Except you don't even have your passport. You can't come here.
That's all right. I'll sneak across the border. I'll be a border jumper.
You're
just to steal.
Totally not going to work.
I know where you live. I've seen your house on Google Earth.
I've seen your house in person.
Yeah, shut your mouth.
It's true.
All right, we got a bunch of questions tonight that we were going to answer. But before we jump into those, Hello. What you been up to?
BioShock. I don't know, nothing.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on BioShock?
It's BioShock. The best.
How far are you?
The best game ever.
Fuck you, it's Bioshock. Next question.
How far are you?
Just finished the surgery ward. I'm taking my time.
I'm about to hit Andrew Ryan.
Damn, so you're basically just ignoring everything in the game and just running past everything.
No, I'm doing, like, fucking everything.
I don't know, man. I can't play when I'm at work, so...
I can't play when I'm at work either, but I come home on lunch and I play for 40 minutes, and tonight's the first night that I haven't really played.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I played a little bit, and then I kept getting killed by Big Daddy, and I was like, fuck this. So...
I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to be... I've never beaten the game on the hardest mode. I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to be Big Daddies on the hardest mode, because it seems like they just ignore everything that you throw at them, and there's no way to dodge them either, I feel. I don't know.
Fighting Rosies are really easy on harder difficulties because they just shoot and throw shit at you, and you just grab their fucking grenades with telekinesis and throw them back at them.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's the other ones.
The melee guys, they suck. They suck. They suck hard, and they just kill you. And you're like, oh, look, I'm dead, I guess.
Yeah, I was like, I remember them being scary and tough, but now that I'm playing, I'm like, okay, well, how do I beat this without taking damage? And I'm like, it's not possible, because it's like, they stun you, and then they charge you, and then they punch the shit out of you, but they move just as fast as you do. It's like, you can't sprint.
They move faster than you do.
I'm like, okay, that's...
Well, that's the biggest, like, jolting thing, like, playing this game, is the fact that there is no sprint button.
I don't mind it, but it's like when you fight the big daddies where you kind of realize, okay, this game is like, this is the dated portion of the game. Like that mechanic is just awkward. I don't know. I guess there has to be a way to beat him easily, but the first time I played it, I died against the first big daddy, and I was like, I was just basically mashing my health pot potion and trying to space him out and shoot him at the same time. It was just awkward.
It's all about... The way that I kill Big Daddies is I shock them, I shoot them with anti-armor rounds. I shock them, I shoot them with anti-armor rounds. I freeze them, I shoot them with anti-armor rounds.
Right.
And that's how I take
them down. The big guys?
Yeah, the big Daddies. That's
right,
how I
but
take
this
them
is
down.
just
no,
like...
The physical. You guys don't load up on electronic buck?
No,
we don't have...
because it doesn't deal as much damage as explosive rounds or anti-armor rounds.
Oh, really? I thought but explosive also, like, it also freezes them, doesn't it?
No. The cryo rounds freeze.
Okay. Well, like, it stuns them, or at least normal electricity can sometimes. Maybe.
Yes, yeah. The normal electricity can, but you're now using ammo that you could be dealing more damage if you would have just shocked them with your plasmids and shot them with a different round. You're dealing more damage in the same amount of time, and less reload time.
Maybe I'm misremembering.
So, I'm also playing on not the super hard difficulty, but the one below that.
Hard.
Not Survivor, the one below Survivor.
Yeah, hard.
Is that just hard?
I'm
thought
pretty
it was
sure
called like Insanity or some shit.
No, pretty sure it's just hard, and then there's survival. Yeah, whatever the hardest one is. Pretty sure. I think.
Survival is the hardest one. That's one where it's like, yeah, you just die. It's cool. Would you kindly just die?
Nice.
All right, let's get on to some questions.
Let's do it.
Because I got a bunch of them. Let's see. John wants to know, what's your favorite pie?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin? Really?
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin
pie, man.
Pumpkin pie.
Maybe like an apple pie. It's pretty good. Apple. It's really good. Like a fruity pie.
I really like peas in a can pie, also known as pecan pie. It's my favorite pie. I make really good pecan pie. Pecan pie. No, fucking pie. God damn it. Let's see. George wants to know what we think the perfect NX lineup would be.
What?
the perfect NX lineup.
Yes.
Every first-party Nintendo game.
New Zelda.
Well,
a new Metroid Prime.
Okay.
But that's never going to happen in a million years.
A new Mario. A new... probably 2 or 3 new Marios, because that's what Nintendo does now.
3 Mario games all at once.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was, what system was it? Was it the, didn't the Wii U come out with, Super Mario 3D Land and 2D Land and whatever? At the exact same time, almost.
It came out with Super Mario 3D World and new, Super Mario Brothers Wii U.
Yes.
And then Super Luigi Wii U. A year later.
Yes.
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 That's right. It's a little overkill. But it's cool.
I think it needs Breath of the Wild. I think we need a new Metroidvania style Metroid game. Not a first person. I think we need a good new Star Fox game.
Yes.
I think that it needs a Final Fantasy game. Like a follow-up to Crystal Chronicles or something along those lines.
Probably
I think it needs Deus Ex Mankind Divided. It needs Bioshock Remastered.
Mega Man Legends 3.
Yeah.
Totally not gonna happen.
Yeah.
They didn't ask what we think it's gonna be. They said, "What do you want?"
The perfect one.
Yeah, what would be the ideal hypothetical one?
Oh man, Bioshock Return to Rapture. Yeah, that's what
a new F-Zero.
Basically, he's just asking, "What's your dream game?" Because
a new F-Zero would be nice.
Yeah, we don't have to go totally crazy, but what is still kind of reasonable? I think
a new Donkey Kong game.
But probably, they're never gonna make another Metroid again.
They're never going to make a good one. Their Federation Fighters, whatever the fuck it is coming out or is out.
That game looks so bad.
It already came out. It bombed really bad.
That game looked like ass.
I'll take another old school Kirby game.
That's alright.
Oh yeah.
I like Austin in the chat has a really good lineup so far. Kingdom Hearts 3, Elder Scrolls 6, Halo 6, Uncharted 5, Last of Us 2. There we go.
We could do without that last one.
Hey, I'd play The Last of Us 2.
I'd play that before I'd play another round of No Man's Sky.
Yep, me too. Oh, Mario Run. That'd be a great game. A great NX title launch.
Super Mario Run.
Super Mario Run.
Oh, is anybody excited for Super Mario Run?
I don't think
anybody? It seemed kind of weird. I don't know. Pokemon Go apparently was cool, but I don't know, man.
Next question. This one comes in from Ed. Ed wants to know, did you ever finish a game that you thought was terrible because the story was good?
Oh, no.
Chris has one.
I did. I finished The Last of Us. I thought that game was pretty bad, but the story was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say Damnation.
No, the story in that game is not good.
The story is every part of that game was equally terrible.
No, Chris seemed to love it. So.
I do love that game. It's okay to love bad games.
It's really not.
It is. It's fine to love bad games.
Not that one though.
Yes, it's fine to love bad games, and it's okay to hate games that everybody else thinks are really good.
Nope.
Okay,
yeah, that too, but no.
Can't think of a game that I forced myself through because the story was so good against all else. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, Uncharted 4 for me too. I forced myself through that to see the ending of the story.
Really?
Yeah.
That's. I'll say Heavy Rain, but the story was good because it was so bad. But it was still pretty entertaining.
Was that game considered bad? I thought that game got...
Heavy Rain?
Yeah.
It's the B movie of video games.
Yeah, it really is. It's really bad. But it's good and it's bad in a good way.
It is bad in a great way.
people loved it when it came out because it like tried to do something really different, which is fair. But like the more you play it and the more you watch it, it's like it starts to wear on you, especially pressing X to Jason.
I want to waggle my controller to drink orange juice so bad, though.
Fucking what's his name?
The third game in the Ezio trilogy. I finished that game just for the story.
Oh yeah, I finished Revelation. I'll admit to that too. That game wasn't bad. It just didn't have anything going for it as far as like side.
Oh, why are you so robot tonight, Caleb?
Like, the city felt empty.
You were breaking up like a son of a bitch. Like, my problem with the third Ezio game was it wasn't Brotherhood. And Brotherhood was amazing. And then it was just like, hey, here's Revelations, and everything's broken up. It's like, oh, thanks. What happened, Caleb? I think we lost him, Hollow.
We should abandon all hope at this point.
Abandon all hope.
It's over.
Here. What about you, Hollow? Have you ever forced yourself through a game to finish the story?
Oh, plenty, and it's not even because the story was good. What was the last shitty game? I was forcing myself through No Man's Sky. That was pretty... I didn't actually even finish that one, though. That was just way too bad. What did I force myself? What was it, 007 Legends game? I really forced myself to beat that game. That was just shit. That's the most recent one I remember forcing myself to beat.
Really? Did you actually force yourself to beat that stupid 007 Legends game?
That was, yeah, because I was like, I paid $60 for this piece of crap, and I was like, I'm gonna finish it.
Did you ever play From Russia with Love on the PS2? Because that game was actually quite good.
Oh yeah, I heard that game was really good. I keep seeing it when I go to swap meets for like $5, and I keep meaning to pick it up and always fucking forget.
Like it's Sean Connery and it's amazing.
Yeah, I heard it was good.
Oh, yeah, I had heard that one was good. I never got a chance to play it.
Oh, non-robot Caleb. Hi, non-robot Caleb.
Hey guys.
Everything is... The end is not nigh.
The end is not nigh.
Yes.
Let's see. Garth wants to know what thing in media do you wish you could experience again for the first time, i.e., movie, television, book, video game, etc.
Ooh. That's a good one.
That's a great one.
Like one specific thing, or like the whole... You know what? I really wish I could re-experience Pokemon like Red and Blue for the very first time again.
You know what? That's fair. I'd go with that. I'd get down on that.
For me, it's The Road. I wish I could forget everything I know about The Road and reread it.
Ooh.
Caleb's probably going to get down with that too. Caleb just gets down.
I just get down in general.
Yeah. Oh,
that's me.
Is that why my pants are slowly sneaking off?
That's weird.
What about you, Caleb? What's the one thing that you wish that you could do again?
The one thing that I wish I could play all over again,
or read, or watch all over again.
You know, I'm gonna say I wish I could play Red Dead Redemption all over again. Actually.
Oh, that's a good one too.
That's a fantastic game. I honestly haven't touched it since I finished it like 5 years ago. I can't bring myself to play the whole thing again. But you know,
that's because Mexico is so bad.
It's because Mexico takes forever and goes nowhere.
That's where I got bored of the game, and I did not finish that one.
That's fair. But the Northwest is like the best part, though. The Northwest is awesome.
Yeah, so you run through the shitty Mexican towns for like 8 hours, and then you're like, oh, look, here's the best part of the game. And then you're like, oh, the game's over, sadness.
Yeah, the last part is the best, but it's pretty short. That's the only problem with that game.
I'll take a question out of the chat next. Austin wants to know, what's the worst controller ever made, in our opinion?
I hate the N64 controller with a passion.
N64 controller is not great. It's not a great controller.
I don't know how I put up with that. Every time I go to a swap meet, I'm like, I'm gonna buy some N64 games, and I'm like, but then I have to use that piece of shit controller. That's not gonna happen.
I love the N64 controller.
You're a potato.
I am a potato.
That's pretty awkwardly bad controller. I'm pretty sure a lot of people agree. I mean, back in the day, I guess like it was just like, fuck it, I'll just put up with this shit. But even back in the day when I used to play Golden, I'd be like, oh man, it's so weird and awkward. Like,
are you holding it right?
Yeah.
You don't hold it up top. You hold it in the middle.
No shit.
Okay, well.
Well, I also held it upside down. That could have been a thing, you know.
Oh, okay.
Backwards, like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that, you know.
No, you shouldn't have done that. In my opinion, the worst controller is the Wii Remote and Nunchuck.
That's a pretty bad one too.
Like, a lot of people will say the Xbox Duke controller is really bad. I loved it because I have giant hands.
I liked the giant controller. It was fun. It was kind of awkward, but it was fun. It was fun concept.
The Genesis controller is pretty bad.
Genesis controller is pretty bad. There are bad controllers. I'm not sure if there's ever any that I can think of that I just legitimately outright hated.
Can I say the Kinect?
I'm gonna actually. I was gonna say
as a controller. So yeah, you can.
I was gonna say the Wii.
Yeah, that's what I said. The Wiimote and the Nunchuck.
Really, the Wiimote and Nunchuck worked fine on the Nintendo games.
They work, but like for games where you don't need any kind of like pointing or anything, it just feels awkward. I
don't want to fucking waggle to swing a sword.
Yeah.
But see, the waggling technically worked fine. It was obnoxious, but it worked on the Nintendo titles.
Yeah,
and a small handful of normal.
Yeah, it was kind of fun for. I had like the GoldenEye reboot for it, which was a pretty decent game, and I had fun with it. It was fun to kind of like aim the gun, but most of the time I was not a huge fan of the Wii controls.
Like, I don't know, and I did. What the fuck was that game where like the controller was like the size of your room?
The Steel Battalion.
Steel Battalion, there you go. I heard that controller was pretty bad.
The mech game? Oh yeah, that was.
Was that a bad controller, or was it just the game was bad? Because the
controller
seemed like
the controller didn't work. When they redid it for the was it the Xbox 360? I heard that the controller was terrible.
Yeah, that's the Kinect.
Oh yeah, because there was the sequel that they made, the 360.
Yes.
That no one knew.
And it used the Kinect.
Oh really? Oh, that's
in conjunction with the giant controller.
No, there was just no giant controller. It was just the Kinect.
Okay, so the Kinect is the worst controller ever made. There we go.
Yes, probably. Yeah, that shit just didn't fucking work.
We can agree. We can agree on this.
I think we can agree.
I think we can agree.
Man, they pushed Kinect so hard.
Yeah, they did.
Real shame.
Real shame.
It's a shame. It really is.
I still like using it to control my TV.
By yelling at it?
Yeah, by yelling at it. Well, now it's Cortana. It's not like Xbox. It's hey Cortana.
That's kind of cool. Not too bad.
Hey Cortana, do this. Hey Cortana, Hey Cortana, order me a pizza is an actual thing you can use.
Is there a Domino's app or like
there is a Domino's app, and if you say hey Cortana, order me a pizza, you will get a pizza.
That's pretty cool. I have to admit.
Laura wants to know who our favorite band to see live. If I could talk.
Ooh, favorite band to see live.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go with the Aquabats. I don't know if anybody here listens to the Aquabats, but they have the most ridiculous live shows for anybody who doesn't know who they are. They're a lot of fun. They're just crazy.
They're like the Wiggles.
They like the like the Wiggles.
They are. Like they're like an edgier Wiggles.
They like the Wiggles for adults, I guess.
Yeah,
the only bats I know are the cancer bats.
The cancer bats? What about the fruit bats? They're cool too.
Those are all right. They're like a 6. They're like a 6 out of 10. Might play again.
All right. Might watch them play again. All right.
Blind Guardian or Finger 11. They were very amazing shows. I also really liked Ozzy when I saw him.
Ozzy would be fun.
Hollow, you are the resident. I go to rock shows. Who's your favorite people to see live?
Yeah. I like to see Protest the Hero live, but that's only because they're local and the people here love them, so they go nuts.
Like super nuts. Like do they like pull out their cocks and like nut all over the audience?
No. The audience are the ones who go nuts.
Oh, so the audience are the one who nut. They nut all over the floor.
Yes. Yes, the floors are usually quite oddly like wet and sticky after the show. I know it sounds weird, but I always wonder like what the fuck happened. Like I know people are sweating and shit, but like why is the floor like so gross after a show? I never understood.
Chris wants to know: Alien lands on the planet. What's the first game he plays?
What's the first game?
Alien Colonial Marines, and then he gets pissed. He kills everyone.
Yeah. I was gonna say Frog Fractions.
Oh, Frog Fractions!
Make him play Frog Fractions.
I was gonna say Metal Gear Solid 1.
That's a good one. You'd be really happy if you played that.
I'm torn between like a really solid, really good game and a game that's just totally batshit insane because it'd be funny, and I think it'd be hysterical to watch them react to all.
He'll play No Man's Sky. He'll be like, "Yeah, this is not accurate at all."
Austin says E.T. and then he throws all humans into a landfill in New Mexico.
Oh. Not wrong.
No.
Not wrong.
Brian wants to know, are any of your last-gen consoles still hooked up? If so, why?
Yeah, my PS3 is hooked up in my bedroom. My 360 is hooked up.
What was that? You were like...
Oh, because I said like the 360 is hooked up, but then I realized I haven't turned on the 360 probably well over a year.
Okay.
But the PS3 is hooked up, and I use that about twice a week or so.
Yeah, my PS3 literally sits on top of my PS4. Because I was still playing a lot of PS3 games.
PS7?
PS7?
Yes.
No, it's a PS4 Pro.
Yeah, it's a triple sandwich. There's still a lot of good PS3 games, and they still have a shit ton of games on PlayStation Plus for PS3. So
yeah, exactly.
It's up there just in case, you know.
There's a lot of JRPGs I still need to slog through, or at least attempt to play a little bit of, and so that's why I mainly have it hooked up.
My PS3 and Xbox 360 sit on a shelf next to my PS4 and Xbox One games. Dawn's Xbox 360 is actually hooked up here in my office to the TV I use as a monitor. The only old console I still use is a 3DS XL, not the new 3DS, the old one. So I can play Pokemans on two 3DSs at the same time.
Only Pokemans?
Yeah, only Pokemans.
I've been trading like all starters from X and Y into Omega Ruby and Omega Sapphire. With two 3DSs by myself. It's sad. I have no friends to trade with.
That devolved into the perfect gaming death thing. I trade this stuff back and forth, and I do this, and I do this, because I have no friends. You heard it first. You heard it here first. Hollowblade has no friends.
Oh, poor Hollow.
Well, no friends that play Pokemon. All my friends are like, I play Madden. And the other guy's like, I play Battlefield because it's realistic. I'm like, you realize it's not realistic? No, it's super realistic, man. Call of Duty's for kids.
It's super realistic.
It's fine. You don't have to like it. No, man, I love MLB, man. It's so realistic. And then 2 days later, it's like, fucking hate this game, man. Everyone just uses the auto thing to automatically hit the ball. It's not even realistic. And when you said it was realistic, no, it is realistic, but only when you don't use that. Like, this is the people I play with. I play video games at my work.
Todd wants to know what our life would be like without video games.
Boring.
Lesser.
That's the only answer.
Much lesser.
We wouldn't know each other.
That's
very true. Yeah.
I wouldn't know a decent amount of my friends, probably.
Like, I wouldn't know anybody that's in the chat right now. I wouldn't know you guys right here. I wouldn't know my wife.
Oh, that is true. There would be no Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Dawn. There would be none of that. That wouldn't exist.
That wouldn't exist. I wouldn't have a tattoo.
I'd probably have more friends because I'd put up with more nonsense.
I honestly think that I would have started a pro dodgeball league. And solved world hunger. Probably cured cancer.
You're getting pretty far ahead of yourself there, champ.
Alright, in all honesty, my life would probably be a lot more masturbation.
Wouldn't it be the opposite because you would have less things to do, so you'd be more outgoing?
You keep being very quiet, Hollowblade.
Do I?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was pretty loud about that one.
Yeah, you said, do I? That was loud, but you were like, wouldn't it be the complete opposite?
Am I quiet, Caleb?
I don't see him being too quiet. We're all being kind of...
Are we all being quiet?
Talkative tonight. No, we're all being relatively talkative tonight. I think we're doing fine.
No. I mean, like, quiet as in audio-wise.
Oh, I mean, for me, it sounds fine. I don't know about your end.
So it's Chris.
Yeah.
You're right.
And mine's the one that matters, because that's the audio that goes through to our stream, as well as that gets recorded.
That's true.
Well, then you're even more at fault, because this is totally all your fault.
No, I even have you at 100, like I always do.
Well, just crank it up to 110.
I can't. In a world of 10s, always be an 11, guys.
That's right. Fuck the world.
Now I want to fucking Eggo.
You want to fucking Eggo?
Yeah. Stranger Things, guys. Stranger Things.
Why do you...
Never mind.
Anyway.
Don't let your dreams be dreams, Chris.
Don't let your dreams be dreams, Chris. You find a way to fuck that Eggo.
Yeah, you make that Eggo your bitch.
I will. Best
you
snack to eat late at night.
All over it.
Best snack to eat late at night.
Apparently the Eggo that Chris fucked.
Yeah. Doing a little more than just eating.
No, seriously, that's one of our questions. Best snack to eat late at night.
Best snack to eat late at night?
Yeah.
Jack in the Box munchie meals. What kind of snacks are open?
All of it, anything you snack on at night.
Doritos.
I got a munchie meal last weekend.
Doritos are my go-to snack.
Cookies.
What kind of cookies? What?
Oreos are kind of neat.
Caleb, is he really okay to you?
Yeah, he's not too bad.
That's true. Caleb does troll quite a bit.
What is he saying?
He said something about how I troll something a bit. He is kind of going in.
See, he is going in and out. God damn it. You fuck.
Oh, I don't have money to buy a new mic.
Maybe you shouldn't have bought the new Hyperdimension Neptunia.
No, that's not out yet. That's in like 2 months.
Just buy a new mic. I've had my mic for like close to 3 years. It's amazing.
I bought this thing when Wrath of the Lich King came out, okay?
Oh, wow.
How long ago was that?
5 years ago?
No, longer than that.
It's longer than that.
Alright.
Like, what was that, 2007? 2008?
Was it really that long ago?
I think
How long has
2007.
Warcraft been a thing? World of Warcraft.
A long time.
Yeah, like at least 10 years, right?
Like 18 years?
No, stop it.
That's
Definitely
crazy.
not.
I'm pretty sure World of Warcraft launched in 2000.
That's crazy.
I'm looking
it's gotta be like
wrong.
2004, 2005?
2000.
Because I was in at least high school.
At the latest.
2003. 2003.
Okay, yeah, I was...
Is it 2000?
That's what I'm getting.
2003.
Wrath of the Lich King came out in 2008.
Damn. So I've had this mic for a very, very long time.
8 fucking years.
It doesn't hold up.
No, it doesn't hold up. Time for a new mic, Hollowblade.
Time for more questions.
Time for more questions. I think Hollow, by the way, for people that couldn't hear him, I think he said Oreos.
Oh yeah, Oreos are good.
Yeah.
Oreos are very good.
God damn it, Caleb.
Todd wants to know if we'll ever see another Marvel game like Ultimate Alliance.
I hope so.
I want a DC game.
I feel like if they reboot. I mean, if they're rebooting, they rebooted or they remade Ultimate Alliance and Ultimate Alliance 2. They did a crappy job of it, but they're fixing it. I imagine they're probably testing the waters for a third one, right?
Right, but if sales are bad because you fucked it up, that's not a good indication. Then the execs are gonna be like, "Well, it didn't sell." Everyone's gonna be like, "Well, you did a shitty job on it." So who's really at fault here?
Wasn't that a Silicon Knights game though originally?
Was it? They made 2 Human, right? Like way back in the day.
We don't talk about that game.
Dude, we don't talk about 2 Human.
Oh, the sad part is I was the second person in the world to hit max level when it came out. Stopped playing the game shortly thereafter.
I remember I was really excited for that game.
Oh no, that was an Activision and Raven Software game.
Raven Software.
Raven Software.
Didac.
R.I.P. in peace. Oh yeah, what's his name? He's a crazy asshole. He got kicked off the NeoGAF forums because he got into arguments with kids. What was his name?
Was an idiot.
He was super nuts.
The guy that made Fez?
No. Phil Fish?
What?
He's super nuts too.
He's super nuts.
No, it was the guy who made. The guy did make. He made Eternal Darkness, but that was only with Nintendo very carefully, like keeping them on a leash.
Yeah. No, what's his name? I want to say Robert Didac or something like that, but I'm pretty sure that's not it.
Didac sounds kind of familiar. I think it's something like that, but I can't remember exactly what it was.
It's someone. Wait, so we don't sound like those. Google.
Yeah, let me look it up.
Human. Who is the director?
That's Silicon Knights, and that's Dennis Dyack.
There you go. Dyack.
There we go. Fucking Dennis Dyack. And then he tried to do that Kickstarter for like the for the Eternal Darkness like spiritual successor, and they asked for like $6 million, didn't he?
That guy should never be allowed to make video games.
No, not anymore.
Who was the dude that ripped off Rhode Island?
Who was that? Was that
Phil Fish?
No. They made a really good third-person RPG, and it was supposed to be like the prequel to this giant MMO.
Yeah, they made I have it on my
Kingdoms of Amalur.
Yeah. Which is supposed to be a pretty good game, but it didn't sell super well.
It's really, really
good. Which game?
Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning.
Oh, I love that game. I played the living bejesus out of that game. That game was very fun.
Didn't sell super well though.
No. It's a shame. That game was very good.
Wasn't it an MLB player who funded the company?
No. It was comic book artist. I don't know why Todd McFarlane. Yeah, I don't know why Todd McFarlane comes to mind, but Todd McFarlane comes to mind.
Todd McFarlane and R.A. Salvatore were writers. R.A. Salvatore wrote it, and Todd McFarlane did the artwork, and it was Ken Ralston is the guy who designed it.
I like that game. I still think that is one of the better action RPGs of last generation, sad to say.
It's a good game.
I thoroughly enjoyed that game. Played the shit out of that game. Apparently on PS3 it ran like shit, but ran fine on 360.
Yeah. How many more questions do we have?
A ton.
Oh. Okay.
Josh wants to know what we're doing for Halloween this year.
Nothing. Go.
Chris, you want to go?
Are you dressing up?
Me and Dawn are going as Joker and the Harley Quinn, except Dawn is going as the Joker and I'm going as Harley Quinn, so we're doing a gender swap there.
Okay.
It's going to be fun.
Actually, pretty funny, actually.
Well, I'm not doing like a female version of Harley Quinn.
Good.
I'm going as a male version of Harley Quinn.
You're doing it wrong. You should totally go as a female version of Harley Quinn.
No.
Please.
I don't have a six-pack.
It's
and we'll probably do a party or we'll probably go to a party or some shit. What about you, Caleb? What are you doing?
So this is actually probably pretty interesting. I'm not doing anything for Halloween per se, but I am going to be gone that weekend because a close friend of mine is going to see one of her friends out in Florida who's working on Hillary Clinton's campaign.
And you're gonna bang her.
She wanted me to go with her
to bang her.
Oh my god.
She needed some banging.
She needed maybe. Anyway.
She wanted to hop on that K train.
So we're spending a 4-day weekend.
Yeah.
We're spending a 4-day weekend in Miami, traveling around Florida a little bit. It's gonna be interesting.
And banging out.
No.
But you're going to be in Miami for Halloween, so one of you has to dress up like Hillary Clinton, the other one has to dress up as Donald Trump.
Ooh, actually, that's not a bad idea.
Or or one of you guys could be Two-Face, like half Donald Trump, half Hillary.
That's a good one too. Actually, did you guys see the new South Park last night?
No.
Either of you? Oh God,
no.
So
Hillary Trump.
So good. Anyway,
Trumpery.
Trumpery.
All right, we're gonna do some quick ones now. Milky Way or Three Musketeers?
None.
I don't eat either very often, but I'm gonna choose a hill to die on and say Three Musketeers.
Coffee Crisp.
Oh, Coffee Crisp! Oh my God!
Yeah.
In the conversation that we're actually having, though, the hill I will die on is Milky Way due to the fact that it has caramel, which Milky Way does. Three Musketeers does not.
Okay, I don't even know what's in Three Musketeers. I don't even remember. But Three Musketeers is sweet.
Favorite comfort food?
Deep dish pizza.
Pestina.
Pestina.
It's these little pasta that you cook in milk with butter and salt, and you put a handful of them in, and it kind of comes out kind of like what the fuck do you call it? Like oatmeal, but it's pasta and it's salty and creamy and delicious and fattening and really bad for you, but it's the best comfort food in the world.
Sounds pretty good.
What's your favorite comfort food, Chris?
French fries of some sort, I suppose.
Poutine.
Yes.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for Toronto poutine. You have no idea how excited I am.
Oh man,
Dude,
yeah. Some protein.
I'll find a way to take us to a really good poutine place.
Poutine.
Actually, there's one downtown. Yep, I got you.
What do we think will have higher first week sales? Persona 5 or Final Fantasy 15? In Japan.
God damn it.
In Japan.
Persona 5.
In Japan.
Yes.
In Japan, I might have to lean towards Persona 5 too, actually.
Yeah, it's going to be P5.
Well, Persona 5 is already out, right? And it's probably selling gangbusters, I assume.
It came out today.
It's got ridiculous reviews. So,
like good or bad?
Like really good. Like
ridiculously
really
good.
Good. Like the first game to ever reach like 11. Makes sense.
Like Famitsu gave it 39 out of 40, right?
Yeah.
Name checks out.
Yeah. Like 39.5 over 40. It was almost a perfect score.
Because someone was a douche.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's fine. Opinions.
Favorite game to play after a rough breakup? World of Warcraft.
Oh no, that's just another relationship.
Like if I were to break up now, I'd want to do nothing but play Tokyo Jungle. I'll be honest.
Tokyo Jungle is pretty fucking sweet.
Caleb, what do you play after a breakup?
What do I play after a breakup? Usually anything with a really strong story that I haven't played yet. Whatever's within reach that has a strong story. I'm not picky. I don't have like one particular game. I'm open to new experiences in that case.
Hollow, what about you? After a shitty breakup, what do you play?
Either Duty. The Duty's like kind of tough because if I start getting pissed, like I start really raging more than usual.
Yeah.
Probably like Caleb, something with a really, really like deep story that like you can just kind of forget about everything.
Yeah.
Don't have anything in particular, just something I can just get engrossed in, or something cute that's just very lighthearted. I could just make me feel good.
Are any of you guys married? Have kids? Significant others? What's your love life like? I'm married to Dawn. Welcome, new listener.
That's Dawn, by the way.
Yeah, it's Dawn.
But she is a real person.
She is a real person.
She is a real person.
Dawn, come in here for a second. Go ahead. What about you guys? Love life, what's it like?
Non-existent at the moment. That's okay, though.
That's okay.
Sometimes I
That's
get
all right.
annoyed of human beings.
It's perfectly legitimate.
Perfectly legitimate. I need you to say hi.
Dawn's busy.
Well, come say hi so that people know that you're real.
Of course I'm real. I'm on the internet.
Hey, Don. Bye, Don.
That makes me legit, right? Being on the internet? That's like the epitome of legit.
It is.
Oh, hey, I have headphones now. I can hear people.
Bye, Don.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Dawn, you should podcast with us more often.
I know,
Sure.
but I've got legits nowhere to do such a thing. Womp womp.
It's right, Dawn will
when-
be coming back soon. Don't worry, guys. I'll figure a way out.
Wait, what?
She just,
Yeah.
she just said she
All right, say
didn't
bye
have
now,
a way,
Wait,
and now you're
what?
coming up
Say
with a
bye.
way. Dawn is confused.
Say bye, bye, bye. Go ahead.
Bye.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a Dawn. See, she's real.
She is real. She does exist.
Dawn is
She's a
not
real
Chris's
girl.
right hand.
Wow, that Chris is really good at voices, huh?
No, I'm not really good. Yeah, I'm really good at throwing my voice too while you're talking and I'm talking. All right, guys. Hot dogs or hamburgers?
Don is not a rug.
Dawn is not a rug. Yeah. Oh,
Hot dogs
man,
or hamburgers?
Hot dogs or hamburgers?
Yeah.
Hamburgers, yeah.
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers, bro.
Hot dogs are kind of good.
All about chili dogs, dude. Chili
Freedom,
cheese.
chili.
Chili, cheese, and onions.
I mean, it's good, but he could do so much more with hamburgers.
Yeah, like look how
you can do
nasty-
tons of stuff with hot dogs.
Look how nasty White Castle was, and here I thought that burgers couldn't get any nastier.
White Castle.
White Castle's delicious.
That was shit. Was
I mean-
disgusting.
That was
Wasn't
amazing.
great.
That was the biggest disappointment of 2015. It was fucking White Castle. That shit was fucking nasty.
It was fast food. I mean,
No,
nothing
fast food,
special.
even like McDonald's like broils their burgers or they cook it in some fucking way, shape, or form. I'm pretty sure White Castle literally just microwaves their burgers.
No, they cook them in a grill right there in front of you.
No.
With
no,
a microwave.
That shit, with a microwave. That
Yeah,
shit
on a
was
grill.
full on microwave. Caleb,
See, thank
What?
you, Austin. Austin says White Castle is amazing.
you guys
Eh,
you guys have no taste. You guys have no taste
If we're-
buds.
if we're talking good fast food, I'd say In-N-Out or, well, you guys don't have In-N-Out over there, but Five Guys.
Yeah, Five Guys is the
I'm-
best. The best fast food. White Castle
Five
is
Guys.
really good when you're hungry and drunk and
Yeah.
Because it's
really
shit.
want burgers late at night.
Because it's really shit.
Oh, yeah, it's really shit food.
Mini burgers.
Yeah, it's greasy and it's, yeah.
But it's like the best drunk food in the world.
I don't know, man. Last time I had Five Guys, I got
Bum wee?
bum wee.
That's right. We
I
also
got
had
both.
Cinnabon,
Very,
though.
very, very quickly.
We had Five Guys and Cinnabon.
I didn't get the Cinnabon, remember? Chris'
You did.
brother
Oh.
got-
You gave it to
No.
my brother.
I gave it to your
Oh.
brother because I was like, I'm dying here. I'm I'm weeing everywhere. There's just
What a day.
It was a good day.
it was a fun day. It was a fun day.
It's
Chris
all-
bought Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
You did that back up street.
Caleb slept in a room upstairs.
Yeah, I did. It was great. It
Yeah.
was a weird night. It was a weird weekend.
In a
It was
room
fun.
upstairs.
It
Yeah.
was fun. Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Remember, I
the first
passed
time.
out playing Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Upstairs.
So much for Chris's party. You were all pumped and you were so over pumped. You got pumped before the party that when the party came along, you're out.
Dude, I got like 2, maybe 3 hours of sleep in 36 hours.
Yeah.
I
That's why I never. That's why I did not get mad at Caleb. It was
Uh,
because
Caleb got bodied.
yeah, he got bodied hard
got
by,
bodied-
by
I got
air,
bodied
air,
pretty hard.
air travel.
Yeah. Ugh.
Has there ever been a game that's gone too far for you guys? Whether it's violence, needless violence, story beats, or treatment of a character, or touching on a theme that the game just wasn't qualified to talk about?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna say God of War 3. actually.
Yeah.
Really?
It's not that I had a problem with the extreme violence. My problem was that the game was literally just extreme violence. And it was nauseating because it had no purpose for its violence. It was just literally, let's be as violent as we can because of reasons. And I had a problem with the fact that people seemed to love it so much. Like, it was a really bland game. The story was garbage.
That's because Kratos is a terrible character.
Kratos is like the worst protagonist.
He has one emotion, and it's angry.
Yeah, he gets mad at the guy.
Even I think that's a shitty character.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I just don't understand why those games are so popular. Well, I mean, the first two games are actually pretty decent. I kind of like the first one, but the third one was just, to me, it was just garbage. I don't know. It was like a snuff film. It's like, why? Why would you watch that?
For me, the Tomb Raider reboot went a little too far when it came to like the certain deaths of Laura and the just how shitty they treated her as a character. I thought that was really made me uncomfortable.
But I thought that was like really realistic to the way a person would die in those horrible situations. Like, I mean, she's out in the middle of nowhere, like, and nature fucks her up.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would agree with both of you, but I would say that like it was super aggressive and over the top. But it was so over the top and so excessive. At some point, I just stopped really like it didn't even faze me. I just thought it was funny because it was just like so it's like watching Evil Dead. Like, it's so comically violent. It's like, why? What are you doing?
But I mean, like there's the implied rape that happens if you die during one of the cutscenes. And
there's the branch through the top of the bottom of her skull. Like, oh my god, the crest by the rock.
See, that I wouldn't have a problem with if they didn't throw in like her scrambling afterwards, because you wouldn't scramble after a fucking branch went through your fucking head that way. You'd be dead.
You might actually for a little.
No, you wouldn't.
You might for a little.
Well, I mean, people have had shit go through their heads and survived.
Yeah, but that branch went like through the bottom of her jaw, out the top of her head.
Yes, and people have had like metal prods like going right through the fucking bottom of their head.
Yes, but the metal prod wasn't the size of her head.
I mean, even if you died, your body would still spasm.
Yeah,
but it was just ridiculous how realistic.
She's reaching like she's gonna pull herself off and be okay.
Maybe she could have.
No,
you don't know that.
No,
she would have been fine.
She would have been fine.
No,
Caleb wasn't there at the time, and he didn't say it was fine. So.
Yeah, but that's the only game that went a little too far for me. Was the Tomb Raider the violence, just like the overall violence towards Laura in that game, not just like the weird deaths and stuff, just like all the violence that they threw at Laura in that game just was kind of gut wrenching.
Now, if that was Nathan Drake, would have been okay?
No, I still wouldn't have liked it. It's not because of the treatment of the woman or treatment of a man. It's the treatment of a human being.
It's pretty excessive. Yeah, like we talked about this when the game came out. Like, who literally sat there going through all of the like 20 or 30 different super violent death scenes and just like signed off on them and it was like, yeah, this is great. This is perfect. Everything's awesome. Yeah, like who does that? But yeah,
no one had to do it. It was got paid to do it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
everybody wants to know what our favorite game is or what our worst game is. But this guy asked us, "What's the most mediocre game you guys have ever played?"
Like so bad and bland it like doesn't even register.
It's not bad or bland. Like it's just middle of the road.
Just really super middle of the road mediocre.
Just super middle of the road mediocre.
I'm gonna say Drakengard.
No Man's Sky.
Oh wow! Ooh, we're bringing that out right away.
I'm gonna say, what the hell was that Tom Clancy game that everybody was super hyped for? I bought it on Xbox One.
The Division.
The Division. There you go. It was very middle of the road.
Just like a modern war version of Destiny.
Kind of right.
It was like pretty average too.
But it was like a very tactical, like squad based.
Yeah, it was very squad based, very tactical. And if you didn't have people to play with, there was no reason to play the end game. But the Division was very, very mediocre.
Oh yeah, the MMO. Okay, yeah, I was thinking of that. Yeah. Not
like,
great.
I enjoyed my time with that game, but it's not like I'm not like, oh, that's definitely game of the year, or oh, it's the worst game I've ever played. It's like Watch Dogs. I really like Watch Dogs, but that's a really mediocre game.
I really like Watch Dogs.
That's a video game if I ever heard or seen about one. Yeah, that fits the bill.
What about you, Caleb? What's a mediocre game?
I just said Drakengard.
Oh, Drakengard. And Hollow said No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Guy wants to know what our favorite animated series is.
Did we do this? I thought it might have come up already, but... Because I thought I'd said Cowboy Bebop.
And I would say Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Evangelion.
Like, thought No Game No Life was really good. What was I rewatching again?
Azumanga
Daioh. Oh yeah, that was a good one too. Yeah, I didn't watch the whole thing though.
Welcome to the NHK.
That's a good one. Yeah, I like up until the ending. I really liked that one.
Attack on Titan's really good too.
Attack on Titan is really good. I just think it's like so overhyped that like it loses some of that goodness due to its popularity. But it is really good.
I just want I want dubs already for that so I can actually watch it all the time.
I just want.
When is season 2 coming out?
Yeah, I just want the rest of it. It's been a while, and I don't like follow news anime, so. Yeah. I don't follow any news on anime, so I have absolutely no idea. Like I know it's coming.
I thought it was coming next year. Yeah, I have no idea either, actually. But I just know it's been like 3 years since the first season, right? It's been a while.
Sword Art Online. Second season. Where's Attack on Titan?
Oh. I don't know.
I don't know.
What's a game that you keep saying that you need to get back to, but you never did? Or you never will. Excuse me.
Oh.
Dragon Age Inquisition.
The Mass Effect trilogy.
Oh no.
I beat 1 and 2, and then I bought the trilogy for PS3 like 2 years ago because I was like, I want to play through this again and beat 3. And then I got halfway through 1, and then I stopped playing.
Oh, Mass Effect 3 is so good, except for the ending. But then when you realize that whole game is the ending of the series, you're like, oh, that's actually... My choices did actually matter. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Also, Yakuza 5. But Yakuza 5 is as long as all 3 of the Mass Effect games combined.
No.
Yakuza 5 is pretty fucking long. There's a lot of shit to do. Especially if you're doing side quests and stuff. Oh my god.
That's like Dragon's Age Inquisition is supposedly like this super long game, and it sits on my shelf, like staring at me like, oh, come play me, Chris, come play me. And I'm like, nah, I'll get sucked in. It's the same reason, like, I say that I'm going to get back to The Witcher and finally beat it, but my thing with The Witcher is I'll sit down, I'll play The Witcher for a week, and I will play a shit ton of The Witcher for a week, and then I burn myself out, and then it goes back up on the shelf. And
that's me with Fallout. I have not gone back to The Witcher though. I need to.
Yeah.
A month later,
I still need to finish the expansion actually.
And I own all the expansions for it. Same thing. I do the same thing with Fallout, as well.
Yeah, I see you play Fallout every now and then.
Like I will burn myself out on Fallout, and then I'll be like, all right, I need to play something where I just run around and shoot shit.
Yeah, those games are actually like way too big. It's a good thing. It's fine. But it is hard for me. Like I guess for me and you, it's hard to digest all of that because there's like, oh, there's a new game that came out. Well, I just played like 80 hours of this game and I'm still not done. So I'm just gonna move on to the next one because I don't feel like playing
this. Someone wants to know what sort of content do we think makes up the ideal DLC? I like extended first-person story mission stuff, like kind of more expansiony. I
like story stuff.
More expansiony, less like, hey, here's a combat room.
Oh, I hate combat rooms. I fucking hate combat rooms. Stuff like what's her name's the dungeon in Borderlands 2. Tiny Tina's dragon lair thing.
Yeah, that stuff that's like the Borderlands 2. Most of the DLC for that. Most of the DLC, the big DLCs for Fallout 4. The DLCs for Fallout 3. That's the kind of stuff that I really like.
Even the DLC, the story DLC for BioShock Infinite was really, really good.
I can't wait to play.
I played one of them, and I thought it was very good. A little short, but still like good shit, like all around. Not complaining.
Davis wants to know what our middle names are.
What our middle names are?
Mm-hmm.
It's unnecessary.
My middle name is Michael.
My middle name is John.
Is it really?
Yeah, my middle name is John.
My middle name is Steve.
Is what?
Steve.
Steve?
Steve.
Steve LaQuatia.
Okay.
Good job. We're getting down to some of the last questions here. Favorite Thundercat?
Don't watch Thundercats.
Snarf.
Lino.
I don't even watch Thundercats, but I know Snarf.
What's the black guy's name?
Black Snarf?
Pantaro?
Black Snarf.
Black Snarf.
Black Snarf.
Favorite book?
Favorite book?
Uh-huh.
East of Eden, John Steinbeck.
Hollow?
I don't really read enough to have a favorite book.
Berserk manga.
No, I hate manga.
I started reading Berserk, actually. It's fucked up.
Mine is probably The Curious Case of the Dog in the Nighttime.
Ah, it's such a good book.
Thank you, Caleb, by the way. That was a Christmas present from Caleb like 2 or 3 years ago. And I've probably read that book since I've gotten it probably 12 to 15 times.
Yeah, that book's twisted.
That book's twisted and amazing.
Yeah, it's good. It's a great book.
Yeah. What game do you guys love that got crap reviews?
Love that got crap reviews.
Hyperdimension Neptunia. All of them, I guess. They get pretty shitty.
Do I even have to answer this question?
No, you don't need to anymore. Everybody's well aware.
Everybody knows that I like Damnation.
I was going to say that you love Last of Us.
That too.
That got really good reviews.
No, that's backwards. That was reverse day. Everything was reversed that day. It actually got really shitty reviews.
That got bad reviews. I kind of like No Man's Sky. It's not amazing. I don't love it, but I think it's a decent game.
No. Shut your mouth. You're off the podcast. You're banned for life. Never come back ever again. As a matter of fact, I'm taking your PS4. You're never allowed to play video games ever again.
Why would you do that?
Don't you dare, Caleb. You lost your privilege. You had one thing. You had one job.
To not like No Man's Sky?
Yeah. How can you like that? There's nothing to do. We got lied to. It was. How dare they?
It was kind of exactly what I expected, but I understand.
Was it? Like,
yeah, I mean, yeah.
1/10 of what they showed us?
They pretty much showed us what it was. I think there was some confusion as to what the game actually was, and I get that. I get being upset about that. But I thought it was decent in the end. I still enjoyed what was there.
Oh.
I think it needs. We talked about this. It needs more stuff. It needs to be more. But I spent a good 20 hours on it.
Oh, Hyrule Warriors got 7s? Oh, I love that game too. Really like that game.
Didn't play too much of it.
I love Hyrule Warriors. I like Dynasty Warriors games. You know that.
Yeah, I buy all of them.
All right, favorite fast food joint?
Wendy's.
Taco Bell.
Actually, I'm taking a liking to A&W. Do you guys have A&W?
We do up New York.
Okay.
They're not super common in California, but there are a few of them.
Favorite video game box art?
Oh.
Favorite video game box art? The Bioshock Infinite reverse cover.
Mass Effect 3 reverse cover.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
It's FemShep.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I'm stumped. I don't actually know.
Though I do have to say, Bioshock the Collection has a beautiful cover.
Yeah, I was going to say that one, but I was like, I'm sick and tired of saying all the new games. Let me see, what has a really cool cover? I like the Witcher cover. The Witcher 3 cover is really nice, too.
Witcher 3 is a really nice cover.
Let me think here. What has a cover that I can't get over? I don't know. The Bioshock 1 Collector's Edition has a really nice
beautiful cover.
Yeah, it's like all Art Deco. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, that's a nice one. It's very simple.
That's the one that came with the ceramic Big Daddy?
That was like all of them were broken.
Yeah, I have 3 of them.
That's it?
Yeah, because they broke, and I wrote them, and they'd send me another one, and that one would be broke, and I'd write them, and they sent me another one. So I have 3 of them. This one's actually relevant. Do you think there'll be a Tales of the Borderlands sequel?
I never finished that one. I know you guys were talking about it, and Caleb was just flat out spoiling everything.
Not at all. I didn't say anything about it.
That's what gaming does.
In the chat, you were spoiling a lot of it.
Yeah, you're like, oh, was I not supposed to do this? Oh my God, this person died.
Oh no,
this happened.
I was spoiling it in our text chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wasn't spoiling a ton. But like I was hinting at certain things that happen. I mean, anyway. But no, I mean, I would love a season 2. I don't know if it's going to happen though, because Telltale has their fingers in so many other things right now.
Yeah, their fingers are so far up Batman right now.
Ew.
Favorite video game soundtrack?
Oh, Final Fantasy X.
Final Fantasy X has a great soundtrack.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Caleb.
Well, Persona 4 has a really good soundtrack too.
Ooh, that's tough. Soundtrack. Undertale has a fantastic soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Skyward Sword. That's my favorite soundtrack. It's a bunch of old school Zelda stuff just remixed. It's
still haven't played that game.
Beautiful.
Atelier Totori has a really it actually has a really killer soundtrack. Really good shit.
Last movie you loved?
Last movie I loved.
Suicide Squad.
Really?
I love that movie. It's the best comic book movie that they've ever released.
Wow, those are strong words.
It flows like a comic book. No other movie actually flows like a comic book.
Comic book movie, not a movie based off a comic book. It's a comic book.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet.
It's a comic book movie based off a comic book. It's not a movie based off a comic book like all the other ones are, which I really like.
Last movie I really loved.
You know what? No, not Star Wars. The Little Prince. Have you guys seen that movie?
Nope.
I've heard great things about it.
Oh my God, it's so fucking good.
I think the animation looks like hot street trash.
Oh my God, you're a potato, Chris.
I am a potato.
Looks amazing. It's so fucking good. That movie was amazing. So good. Yeah, that's actually I watched that a couple weeks ago. Forgot I watched that.
I think we're gonna wrap it up there. We have a ton of questions left. Like
we can do it next week.
No, we're gonna have to talk about other stuff next week.
No, there's nothing going on. We can do it next week. There's nothing. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. All right, guys. If you guys want to get in touch with us and have your emails answered on the podcast, you can send your emails to podcast@gamingdeath.com. Remember to head over to geekyantics.net, check out our mothership site, all the cool stuff happening over there. If you guys are live in Twitch, make sure at 11 p.m. you guys head over to Geeky Antics, twitch.tv/Geeky Antics. Listen to Horseplay Live with Yogi and Obi. Great podcast happening there. Remember to rate and review us on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud. Like us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter, though I don't post on there. But I think that's it. I'm Chris.
Hello. That's Caleb. Bye.
That's Caleb. Bye.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And that's it. All right, chat. Thanks, Austin, John, Yogi, whoever else is in the chat tonight. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Hope you guys learned a lot about us as we answered your questions live here on the podcast. But we'll see you guys next week.